Nazis. I really don't think that he was, because I honestly think that Hitler was a good guy based upon my own research, not my public education indoctrination. I really do think before Hitler got on meth, he was a guy to go fishing with. He fought for his country. He wanted to purify it by kicking the greedy Jews out
Wow.
that were destroying his country and turning them all into gays. They were
Wow.
banging out the kids. They were queering out the women. They were queering out the dudes.
Damn.
You know what her first tranny surgery ever was?
Nazi Germany.
Happened to be in Germany. When Hitler took over. You know the books that everybody makes Hitler burning? You know what the books was? Queer books. Hitler burned queer books because Hitler didn't want a bunch of queers destroying his nation. They can't produce children.
Oh my God.
All right.
That is probably the craziest way we've ever started an episode.
But you know what? He's got a bit of a point there.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Listen.
Wow.
Ever since Trump became president, I started to see the light there, brother Ryan. And you need to see it too.
Oh my God.
Listen, I know you marketing director and whatnot, but you got to give the whites a little chance here. Trump's
Wow.
president.
Crazy.
All right. Those brown-eyed women aren't doing it for you. You got to give it the
absolute-
blue-eyed white dragons, like I like to call them.
Absolute madness.
Because they blow fire. All right, brother?
Absolute madness.
All right. For context, that was UFC fighter Bryce Mitchell.
Bryce Mitchell, he's a
Yeah.
UFC fighter.
He is in the UFC.
Does he have CTE at all? It kind of sounds like it.
Well, let's not say that because we don't know what he's going through. Although I will say the last fight he got knocked the fuck out of. It was really like I think he started seizing during the fight after that knockout.
Then I will I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Give him a pass a little bit. You don't know what he went through.
He's definitely going through some brain damage
I didn't even
issues.
know that Hitler did meth.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's
really?
like a known thing. Yeah, he was like on some crazy shit. There's like supposedly old like testaments of people being like, yeah, he used to twitch and all that kind of stuff all the time.
Really?
And then I think when they found him when he killed himself, I think when he injected himself when he was dying in the little bunker, he was on meth at the time, and they found meth where they found him, kind of thing.
Holy
him and his
shit.
wife. Yeah, so
A dictator did all that on meth?
crazy. Meth makes you do some crazy things.
I mean,
yeah, methamphetamines.
Dude, can you imagine just snorting up one day, just like we need to kill like 50 million people?
Crazy. I love how the guy how he started the conversation out. He was like, I don't believe he did the Nazi salute because I think he was a good guy. It was like, what does it got to do with anything?
Yeah, then, like, hold on, brother.
Yeah, you can still do the Nazi salute.
Yo, hold on, whoa.
And you like him as a guy, but yeah, crazy.
That just shows a lot about you as a person.
CTE, man. CTE does some crazy ass.
Makes you say some wildish.
You know, God.
But you know what? I'm just gonna say it. You know what? Give white women a chance, damn it.
Wow.
2025.
Wow.
Let's do it. You know what? Let's have a blizzard. You know, I knew we recently had a blizzard. Let's have a blizzard all of 2025. Snow bunnies everywhere. That's what I'm in for. Jesus. Let's do it, baby. This is Trump's America now, baby.
Wow.
All right. Yeah, that was obviously Bryce Mitchell, like I said before, UFC fighter. Some people's kids, obviously.
Oh yes. I think there'll be quite a bit of people on some people's kids in the next year.
Yeah, it's gonna be a few.
Probably like record breaking for the amount of people that will be on there. Like I definitely have one later on for the show.
Oh, do you? Well, I can't wait to hear that. Hey! If you don't agree with Bryce, just say that.
Sorry, our third host is.
You're turning him into a goddamn leftist.
He's going nuts.
You're turning him into a damn leftist.
But yeah, welcome to the blank.
All right, I guess we got to do this.
God.
golly, young world. Cheeto, say it. Oh, now we get shy. I'm Carlos.
And I'm Ryan.
This is the Blank with Carlos and Ryan. Thank you for coming another day, another week, another episode of the Blank. We have a good one in store for you today. Or maybe, I don't know. I guess. Ryan, say hi to the children.
Happy Thursday, everybody.
While I drink my pain away.
Happy Friday. If you happen to listen on the Friday, happy weekend. If you happen to listen on the weekend.
Oh, shit.
We definitely do got an episode today for you, and I just want to shout out to our homie Ron. She actually happened to catch some of the technical issues we were running into last episode. So if you were listening to it and you caught it, do apologize. Carlos and I are trying to figure out, what's going on with some of the
But
technical stuff we're running
congratulations,
into.
you won a free T-shirt.
What? But yeah, so we're definitely gonna look into that. Carlos
Thanks,
and I had
Aaron.
we gotta put
A
in
long time though. We should hang out.
Yeah,
We need to hang out and
Yeah.
talk and catch up on life.
Yeah.
But
She was listening to the whole episode. That's how I know, because
last
in
week?
around the hour and 2-minute mark, where the technical issues were running into.
Oh, so we were pretty. It was pretty deep in.
We're pretty deep in.
Oh,
So
okay.
unfortunately, Carlos and I are definitely be investigating and looking into some stuff. We have to probably pick up some new mics and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully we'll run into it more. But thank you very much for listening, everybody. Thank you for joining in for another episode. From the bottom of our hearts, we're at 181 now. I think
That's
181 episodes.
we're now more than half a degree. Is that what it is? No. What is it? What is it called? It's half of 360.
Circle, like a full circle.
It's a no, but what's the half called again?
The diameter, radius. The radius is half of the circle. So the diameter
That
would be the
line.
full length of the
Yeah,
circle,
that's right.
and the radius would be half of it.
Yes. So we're that. We're more than a radius into the show.
Sometimes I feel like the radius of a man.
All right, we can dive into that a little bit. Go ahead. What do you mean? Like less?
I don't make my full circle.
You haven't made your full circle.
I think I'm much more of a square.
A square.
And not a good one.
Okay. Well, I mean, squares are usually square is another term for like a loser or like a.
That's what I feel like sometimes.
Do you feel like a loser?
I feel, I just.
It's all. Well, I mean, in what do you want to be
I'm
a part
of? There,
Okay.
Maybe more like a rhombus,
A rhombus. Hold on, can we? I think we're steering away from what you initially, because you at first you said you were less of a man, and then you're calling
half
yourself
of a man,
half of a man, less than half of a man. Then you said you're square like a loser, and now a rhombus. Now, what do you associate rhombus with in terms of part of your
thighs?
You're less of a man. That's a loser with thick thighs.
Oh yeah.
That's how you describe yourself.
Yeah, baby.
All right. I mean, now you seem proud about it because you seemed. All right, because you initially seemed pretty shitty about it, but now you seem, you know what, you accept yourself for who you are. All right, well, I mean, no pun intended, but it looks like we made a full circle moment in just a matter of.
Love that.
In just a matter of minute, and just literally less than a minute.
Love that.
All right. Well, I mean, that's what we do on the blank. We try to solve problems. It seems you solve your own problem, but well, let's get right into it. Tariffs.
That's the biggest news. The biggest news.
Homeboy DJT.
I don't know if he released it today. Like he came out and said he's doing it today.
He said it today, and it's going to take place Saturday. That's what we don't. But that's what he said. He said that he will be imposing tariffs on Canada and Mexico, specifically 25% tariffs.
Crazy.
On Canada and Mexico starting Saturday.
Yeah.
Which is a lot sooner than I anticipated. I thought it would take a little bit.
No,
I think he's full of shit.
Coming out swinging, man. You don't think so?
No.
I think it's going to happen.
That quick?
I think so.
That fast, though?
I think he's going to...
Stuff like that takes a little bit, don't you think?
He probably already had the documentation being written up from like during the election. Knew he was going to win, and then now he's like, yeah, we're going to put this in full force. So, yeah, surprise February 1st or Saturday. What is that? Yeah, February 1st. It's not going to be a good look.
That's shitty. It's pretty bad in the economy right now, and with the tariff, it's not going to make matters any better.
So, like,
be a lot worse.
Coming out of these tariffs, one of the big sort of pushes, at least in the Canadian economy, is to buy Canadian.
Yes.
So, do with it what you want. We're not telling you to boycott U.S. products, but boycott U.S. products.
Hold on. Wait,
especially the toys.
Hey, whoa, hold on. Let's
screw Amazon.
All right. No, hold on. Let's not do that. We still need promotions here. Hold on. Well, but you're saying buy Canadian, but there's quite a bit of American stuff. What if we can't get the Super Bowl?
Hey man.
Oh,
CFL,
hey,
baby.
no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Go Argonauts.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, no, it'd be really rough.
That would be bummy.
It's going to be really rough. I think.
It's gonna suck. I think
Yeah.
people like are not taking this as seriously as it is as it's being announced. Um, like I think when it shit really hits the fan, they're really gonna feel the effects from it. Because you'd be surprised of what shit comes out of America that we really need. So
Well,
yeah,
like
folks.
we were talking a little bit in the past episode or the last episode about how it sort of um like almost like contractually messes with the NAFTA agreement that we currently have. And we're learning a lot about NAFTA and growing up and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And there already has been a situation where he tried to do something within the last 2 days or so, and it actually got stricken down from the Supreme Court judges.
That's right.
So like, I wonder if he's going to be like, "Hey, February 1st, we're going to do it," and then the Supreme Court judge is going to come back and be like, "No,
Like,
you
yeah,
can't do
yeah,
that."
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
this is NAFTA
I
we're
think
talking
it's
about.
possible. I mean, it's a relationship that stands the test of time, the North
Yeah.
American Free Trade Agreement. So I mean, I don't know why
Literally,
he'd
man.
want to like listen. You can do the whole my country's superior thing, which is nice, good for you guys. At the same time, like we need you and you need us to survive. It's
Man, we back these guys up in the
you know
world
what I
wars,
mean?
man. Man,
Like,
they
dude,
tripping.
like Trump, what's your deal, brother? Like, don't turn your country into the whole, we don't need you, mother. Yeah, you really do, actually. You know, there's a few hockey players on your NHL teams that say otherwise, bitch. So the next time you say we don't need you, yeah, you remember that when the Stanley Cup is on our side, homie, player, or your maple syrups, huh? How about that?
Yeah, like one of the main dangerous things that's going to be happening and what we're thinking about is the oil aspect,
Okay.
right? Like they're
That's a
saying
big
that
one.
U.S. is actually our leading consumer or buyer of oil, realistically. So like whatever happens with that, whether we start selling less or we put the price up on them and they stop buying it.
Well, I mean, since Diddy's in prison
Hey.
now, we don't really sell as much.
Wow. Oh wow.
Oh, you meant oil.
Wow.
I'm sorry. What?
Goddamn.
What? Is it bad to listen to Diddy at parties? I need
Definitely
to know
not.
this for DJ purposes.
Definitely not.
You think if I played like I Need a Girl, it's gonna hit different?
Carlos would definitely be playing the most
You
canceled.
know what? You know
music.
what? Yeah, I would. So what?
There is this
So what?
the video there. I don't know.
What's on?
If you just picture Carlos at a DJ booth,
And
the most
Ryan, you know what?
crazy
Ryan's probably
stuff.
gonna be in the crowd recording me, and I'm gonna death stare that camera. I'm gonna stare at him.
Crazy. You can't be playing that.
And then I'll just grab the mic. This next song is one of my friend's favorites.
Wow. Don't blame this on me. Don't blame it on me.
I never said I'll say your name.
Don't blame it on
I'm
me.
not saying it's your name. I'm
Yeah,
just
but
saying
nobody else knows that song.
Yeah, half on a baby. Oh, I see. So you're saying
like
you'll be
lip-syncing it, like-
Ryan's lip sync. It's like no. Just
You almost got me
you
there.
know what? You
Almost got me there.
you son of a- all right. All
I'm
right.
only mad in my head. I'm trying to prove a point. But yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? Yeah, I'll sneak in a few songs here and there. Why not? If the night's going good, and then what do you do? When all that, testosterone and all the energy's going up, who cares? Who cares?
Crazy.
Who cares? That's what I learned as a DJ, baby. You gotta throw people through a loop, or else you won't be remembered, good or bad. So that's what you gotta learn,
Okay. Can appreciate it.
right?
Can appreciate it.
So here, ladies and gentlemen, this next song is one of my favorites. Here is "Last Night" by Diddy.
Wow. It's a great song.
It is a pretty good song.
But yeah, I don't know. There's some serious stuff going on.
What if he pardoned Diddy?
I wouldn't be surprised, man. If that comes down the line.
That would be crazy.
If that comes out down the line, like I would not be surprised.
Like when he's nearing the end of his
yeah,
term,
like something.
Because
like
that does happen.
Yeah, like he's just like I'm just gonna start partying people that I care about.
And so it's like
Biden did it, supposedly.
Well, I mean, it wasn't to the extent of Diddy
Oh,
or
yeah,
Kelly,
yeah, of course,
but I'm
but
just
like-
saying if it did happen, that would be mental.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Damn. Oh boy, that would
I
be
wouldn't.
something else. And Diddy just doing a Diddy bop on his way out of prison. Take that.
God damn.
Holy shit, that'd be something else. But yeah, these next 4 years should be, I want to say interesting because it's actually a little bit concerning now that we're being affected by it. So it's a little weird.
Yeah, like, the Canadian economy is going to definitely take a hit in the next bit of time. So I definitely would recommend a lot of people, do what you need to do, whether it's like, getting a financial advisor, ensuring that your investments are safe, all that
Get
kind of
an
stuff.
American citizenship
Oh God.
because you want to know what it is. These motherfuckers are trying to fuck with us, so now we fuck with them. We Canadian up their country.
Crazy.
Let's get in there and freaking. I know Ryan agrees with me. We get in there, we wait. It may take a while, but it's fine. Once you get your citizenship, we go away and fuck up their goddamn economy. Raise that GDP up like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying, Ryan? Exactly. That's what I'm saying, folks. You impregnate their women, and then you go in, and then your kids will actually technically be American citizens by default. It's perfect.
No, they're taking it out of the way. They're supposed to be taking that away. I heard about that.
Oh, that's a thing. They're
Yeah,
gonna be taking
that's
away
another
that.
thing he's trying to take away.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so like I think any kids that are after, it's like
Because right now the rule is once, like, even if I live here and I'm an American citizen, my kids automatically has citizenship.
Yeah.
Is that the
or
case?
if you're two Canadian citizens and you happen to be living in the States and have a kid there, then your kid's automatically an American citizen.
Right, that's the
But
standard rule.
he's actually looking to take that away as well.
That's weird because every country does that.
Yeah, but it's America. It's Trump.
Yeah, it's Trump's America. It's
Trying
like,
to
well,
get rid of
you
the
earned to
whole-
be an American. You're not
whole
born.
So then they were talking a lot about like the splitting up of families and all that kind of stuff as of recently.
Oh,
like,
the ICE situation.
ICE situations have been happening.
Mm.
People are getting just deported itself.
They are just ganging up, bro. They are going heavy.
So I got some people's kid situation about this. It was
Go ahead.
kind of popular in the news recently, but there's a
Mhm.
guy from I think like I don't know, I like to say like Denver or something like
Okay.
that. Something. I don't know.
Okay.
And he actually married a Venezuelan lady, like a Venezuelan immigrant that came into
Oh, I see.
America.
Okay.
Fell in love, they got married, this and that.
Mhm.
And she recently got deported.
Damn.
Yeah. By ICE. And he came out on social media and was like, he's like, I voted for you, Trump. I didn't think you were gonna do this, like this and that.
Well-
He's like, please he's like, let me work something out for my wife. My wife's supposed to be here, all that kind of stuff. So like now Trump voters are getting the worst of their decision.
Well,
making,
they
you know what I mean?
they have to learn from their mistakes. You know
Like,
what?
Really, really tough.
You made your bed, now lay in it.
So he belongs in the
Some people's
kids.
Yeah, yeah.
There was actually another situation that happened recently where we were talking about the social assistance. He kind of stopped all government funding as of late, and then put sort of a pause on it. So any sort of major government, like non-for-profit that was helping communities and all kind of stuff, they stopped getting funding as of the late because he was kind of like, I need to take control of it. Need to make sure that money's going to the right place. So I'm going to halt it for now. And some people on social media are coming like, man, I live off of those social media assistance things, but I voted for you. You know what I mean? So it's really super, super tragic that like this stuff's actually happening to these people, knowing that they voted for the guy who's doing it. You know what I mean? Great.
If you're voting for
Some
someone,
people's
you
kids.
have to understand that, like, when you vote for the person, they're not going to agree with everything that you
Mhm.
are doing. There's going to be some things that are tried. My thing is, folks, that's why we don't vote based off of media and shit. You do your research as to what the person wants to do.
Yeah.
Trump 100% has said that he's going to do these things
He said he's going to do that from like
from his first run.
If you were to go back to our episodes, we watched part of the presidential sort of debates in
Yeah.
Costa Rica.
Yeah,
Like back in the day, he was saying this from the jump.
from the
Literally
get
months
go,
ago.
folks. So this is not like secret news. So the fact that you guys are like, I'm so shocked, I can't believe it. Why would you, dude? Were you just focusing on the
knew.
clips where he just talked about MAGA and fake news?
We knew.
Why didn't you?
Yeah.
So lesson
Crazy.
learned, folks. I'm sorry if there's like, you can agree with the whole job and blah blah blah, whatever he wants to use. If there's one thing that's very important to you and he's dead set against it, you probably shouldn't vote for him. If you know for a fact that you have an immigrant wife who doesn't have her papers and knows damn well that they're going to be and he specifically said that he's going to start deporting immigrants way for years now.
Yeah.
Not just during the election run. For years, he has said this. And this is something that's harmful to you. I probably wouldn't vote for the guy. That's just that's me.
Yeah. Normally, when like something affects you personally,
Yeah.
you're kind of like, oh, like it's like okay, that's now it's actually I'm actually worried now because it's about to affect me.
Yes.
So like you have a lot of these voters that just sort of believed in like what he was talking about, thought about he's going to take away only the criminals, put tariffs on other countries, bring more jobs back into America, but it's like all of that doing had to do with a lot of his policies that he's instilling,
100%.
right? It's like for these people that didn't think their wives are going to be taken away or like be taken off of social assistance, like it's like there's nothing you should have known, you know what I mean?
Dude,
There's nothing that you could do, and
if I own a nightclub and then there's an election going on and the future prime minister is saying, "Oh, I'm gonna tax the shit out of nightclubs,"
yeah,
I'm not just gonna be like,
yeah,
"Oh, but he's funny as fuck though," so I think I'm gonna vote.
it's fine.
If
Yeah.
I'm a nightclub owner and I know that I'm gonna get taxed the shit up, I'll be like,
Yeah.
my livelihood's at stake. I don't know if it's the right call. That's why we learn.
Like, yeah, if you
We do research before we know who we vote for.
if you voted for Kamala and then that stuff was being taken away from you, like all the social assistance programs, then I feel for you. It's like,
Yes,
you know what I mean? Your
absolutely.
heart was in the right place. You voted for the party that you truly thought was going to win, and hopefully was going to win, so you can keep your assistance. And now you're being screwed by the government that you happen to reside in. Like, it's just super unfortunate to kind of see these things, but it's like,
At the same time, lesson learned. Now you know not to just focus on memes for elections instead of actually focusing on stuff that genuinely does matter.
mhm.
But
So
y'all know what you did. Yeah, now y'all see.
one of the biggest things that recently came out, I think few days ago, I was looking at that he supposedly came out and said he wants to tariff Taiwan. And for those who know about Taiwan's history and their economy as of today, they are their biggest sort of thing is computer chips. TSMC,
That's I heard about.
they make all of like the smartphone chips, so every single like thing from like Apple to Samsung
Yeah.
TVs to computers to your smart toaster, your smart television, your refrigerator, your computer on the bike. I don't know, like a whole bunch of stuff. Anything realistically that needs a computer chip.
Mm.
He's like, I'm gonna put a 25% tariff on TSMC, Taiwan. They're gonna start paying for having to make the chips, and like that is crazy because probably like more than half of the economy runs off of computer chips.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's like Americans are probably going to start now paying more money for things like televisions, smartphones,
Yeah, they're gonna be
iPhones,
expensive
computer
AF.
like computer parts, like anything realistically that you're talking about electronic that would potentially come from Taiwan in some sort of sense, you're probably going to be paying a lot more for it in the next 4 years, which is crazy because
Is it though?
your iPhone's going to be like twice the price now. You know what I mean?
But is he still deporting? Is he
I
still
think so.
deporting?
I think so.
Then God damn it, let me pay my double. All right,
And like
more jobs, baby.
well, that's the thing. It's like I can understand from this perspective, and I'm still iffy about whether this is going to happen or not. If you're doing that to then promote people inside the U.S. to start making their own computer chips, you know what I mean? Like, let's say you take like Dell
That's not happening.
or Microsoft.
That ain't
That's what
happening.
I mean. It's
No,
like
there's not a chance in hell.
Intel. If they're like, you know what, you guys need to open up a computer software chip manufacturing thing
Here's the
in
deal.
the States,
No.
so that you can create more jobs.
Here's
this and that.
Even if they did that, they would they wouldn't even want to do the hours.
Yeah.
That would be grueling for them.
Mhm.
All these motherfuckers in Taiwan and shit, they work hours like they
Yeah.
wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
They are like, dude, they don't even have time to see their families and shit. America would even have no, they would even want to do that shit. Not at all. As for the whole 9 to 5 thing, that doesn't exist in Taiwan. They won't. They like with the hours that the Americans are gonna have to work to even compare to make the chips. It would even make sense. Like, no, there is not a chance in hell that would happen. They're like, they won't even get the people to get to do that. They don't. I highly doubt they have the experts to make the chips or work in the factories to make that shit. Not a chance.
Like,
Not
the
a
big
chance.
part about that is just like, yeah, like Carl was saying, like employment standards and
Mm-hmm.
like hourly fair wages and all that kind of stuff. We have that realistically on our side of the world because we believe in it.
Right.
But it's like those countries, they are so productive and they create mass, products because they don't have sometimes
That's
employment
right.
standards, right? Like I was thinking about it and how like in like you go to an H&M or like any sort of like Zara or something like that, and you see a lot of the clothes being made in like Indonesia and like Cambodia and like China, all these places that don't have employment standards. But like if you are now forcing big companies to create their product within the states, like that product, yeah, it might be better quality, but it's going to shoot up by 2 or 3 times because
They
it's
don't
less
have
productive.
Yeah.
You're not making them as
That's
much,
right.
and you have to pay your workers somewhat of a fair
Yep.
wage in relation to it, right?
Yep.
So it's like there's just a lot of issues that are going to be happening with this kind of stuff.
But you know what? Damn it, America first. America first. That's all it is.
God,
Damn it.
man. God, I am worried.
It's
Extremely worried.
it's starting to get scarier than the first run.
Yeah, man. The
It's
first
starting-
one was like, okay, we just
Yeah.
elected a really odd individual,
Perverted.
Grabbing people by the pussy and
Grab
whatnot.
him by the pussy. That's what you do. That's what I do when I go to
know.
a Trump hotel now.
But now it's
Hey,
like
boss man said it was cool.
another
I'm kidding. I don't do that, by the way.
another level, But it's funny too because I still hear a lot of people being like, "Yeah, I like him. Like he's good. He's good for the country. Like he's gonna clean stuff up."
I
He's
told you that.
America
I told you that in confidence.
all that kind of stuff. I didn't mean to say that out
All right,
loud
yeah,
to you.
Yeah. Why'd you expose me?
I was drunk.
Yeah. Whatever.
But yeah, man. Like a lot of people, are still being like, "Yeah, I think he's doing the right thing." Like this and that.
That's
So,
dumb. That's
it's
dumb.
very interesting. Very
Well,
interesting to see how people
well, again, it's not even. It's been 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
Second week. So we'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
Again, we'll see how he's like. We'll do like a Trump a Trump rating survey every once in a while.
We
See
should.
how
We definitely
see
should.
how the Americans are liking him. We'll watch like some videos and whatnot. Yeah, yeah.
So
Ah, boy.
we'll try to for the second part of the episode. Maybe we'll try to jump off. Trump.
Yeah,
I know
well,
Trump's a very easy target for content.
Yeah.
We could talk about Trump all day, every day.
We'll talk about life and shit.
But we'll talk about some cool stuff.
Yeah.
For next episode. There's the next part of this episode.
Yeah.
Definitely feel like a lot of stuff has randomly happened with
It's quite a bit.
NBA
a lot.
stars, NFL stars.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There was some tragic stuff that did happen in the States with,
Yes.
some helicopter
We'll do-
stuff. We'll definitely sort of address that as well.
But in the meantime,
But yeah,
we got a video to watch. So we'll be right back. Hide the kids.
we'll be right back.
Back.
Okay, everybody,
Hello.
we are back.
Hello.
We're back with another video. I've never seen this video.
I haven't seen
so
it
Carlos,
myself either. I know what the episode of the show's about, but I haven't seen
so
it.
Carlos, give us a bit of a description for maybe those who haven't seen this type of content.
So it's from the channel Cut. We've watched some of their videos in the past, but this is a new video that we've seen called The Button. Basically, it's a speed dating show.
The button.
The button. Not
The
the blank,
button.
but the button. Basically, they speed date. If a button lights up, one of them clicks the button, the other person is rejected, and then a new person comes in, and they go forward and go back and forth until.
Is there like a bunch of different people waiting on the side?
Oh yeah, for each side, female,
So the
male.
girl. Okay.
Yeah, so
Interesting.
until both people meet, and if there's a mutual attraction, then the button ends.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. But how long do they? There's no time limit.
Not necessarily, just a button. If they both like each other, they like each other, but the button will light up every once in a while.
And if the button lights up, then what happens?
You click the button. Either one person clicks the button if they're not feeling it.
Oh, so they're pretty much just trying to stay at the table.
Yeah.
And then whoever clicks the button first,
Yes,
gets to stay.
Yes.
And the other person has to leave.
That's right.
So they're saying they're just pretty much they have to be sitting there. No one can just press the button.
That's right.
Randomly.
It's just these two, and it's only when it lights up.
Only when it lights up.
Yes.
Okay, I got it.
All right.
I got it.
All right. Here's the button. Here's Ryan's take.
All right, we're gonna see what's going on
Could you
with this.
see yourselves together?
The sash.
Who's talking there?
It's the button.
What the? Okay, I thought it was her.
No.
I'm like, oh sh.
She has that auto-tune voice.
Okay.
Why are you judging her voice?
I'm just saying. No, I like it.
That's really
I
messed
wouldn't
up.
press the button off that.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
I really hate mustaches. I had a boyfriend who tried to do that, and
I threw up. It literally made
So
me
my face is
No,
making you
you-
want to. I'm sorry.
He's quick.
Welcome
This
to
girl
The
kinda
Button,
cute too,
a speed
damn.
dating show.
Hates
When the
buttons.
button lights up red, either
like
player
me.
may press it and swap out their date for a new person.
Get out of here.
If two people
so they
can
already
last on a
explained
date for 10 minutes,
can there be
they win an
guys?
all expenses
Oh, yeah,
paid
there's
second
dudes.
date.
Oh, that's
This
sick.
is the button.
Love that.
Hi.
I'm Nick.
Nick. I'm Liz. Nice to
Liz,
meet you.
nice to meet you. Okay, tell me about yourself, Liz.
Oh, yeah. I love reading.
Okay, what kind of book? What's your favorite book right now?
My favorite book right now
It's
is
kinda cute, too.
Earthling. I think it's based in South Korea.
Well, I'm not Korean, so I don't know much about South Korea. I'll be honest with you, I really love tattoos,
Pause,
as you
okay,
can
hold
see.
on,
Yeah.
hold on.
I want to.
Brother,
I don't think he
brother,
asked
brother,
her.
Yeah, brother, hold on. You didn't have to divulge that information.
Yeah.
I
He
think-
thought it was like an Asian thing.
Yeah, like no. Hold
Yeah.
on. It's just like okay. You know what?
That was bad.
Yeah, that was a rough
was bad.
watch. But you know what? We'll move on. We'll move past it. Let's see what else he can actually turn off this. Or actually, no, leave the subtitles.
I want to be a tattoo artist one day. That's
Okay,
the whole
very
goal.
cool.
Would you like to see my chest tattoo?
Oh dear.
Do I have to say yes?
I don't really get showed off that often.
Okay.
And he did it anyway.
But
Oh, okay then.
I'm
No.
tatted.
Wow.
Yeah.
I see that you have tattoos now. I didn't
do.
notice that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't get to show that one off that much.
Okay.
Nick isn't the biggest fan of vegans.
If you're just out there eating grass all day, what am I gonna do?
Yeah, so you
I'm-
don't like vegetables?
No, but I'm just looking for a girl that can eat a chicken bone like clean, like
Okay.
one bite.
Yo.
This guy
Oh.
is nuts.
I'll be real with you. I'm not big into the reading.
Okay.
I'm low key
You're
illiterate.
not big
okay.
into reading.
I'm so sorry though.
All right.
Low key.
Good luck, Nick.
Regulars.
he was-
Yeah, thank you.
This guy's
Bye.
the worst, bro.
Yeah, this guy's a terrible
This is
person.
nerve wracking.
Yeah.
What's happening? I'm
Yo,
Nick.
Nick, you
What's up,
suck.
Nick?
bro.
What's your name?
Jupiter.
Oh,
Like the actual, you're
Jupiter.
actually named after the planet.
Yeah, I'm actually a planet.
I don't think I've ever met
I'm
somebody named
actually
Jupiter or a
All
planet.
right.
It's actually my alter ego.
Is there a reason?
So like there's like a time in my life where I felt like I didn't like that version of myself, so I like recreated a new version of myself and I named her Jupiter.
How do you feel about tattoos?
How do you feel
I'm
about
scared of
tattoos?
needles.
You're scared of needles, but are you open to the idea of getting a tattoo one day?
I am.
Do you want to see my chest
All about
tattoo?
his tattoos,
He
bro.
loves
Not
tats.
really, but go
He
ahead.
loves the
His whole,
yeah.
it's his whole person.
Yeah.
You didn't even realize
Oh, he
you
does
did.
it again. This guy, man.
Crazy. Good.
Ouch,
Good. Yeah, he's got to go.
I just
Oh,
feel
but
like
you
you're
can't-
not my type.
But
Okay.
light up, though.
All right,
I
bye.
do love you,
It
though.
was
I
nice
do
to
love
meet
you.
you. I
Bye.
loved our
Thank you.
conversation.
How did that feel, rejecting somebody?
Powerful. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Dylan.
Oh, we asked it at the same time. Is
Yeah,
that like a
that's-
sign?
Might be a sign.
My-
What's the rings on your head?
So every time I go out,
I like
I
this guy
try to
already.
find
Yeah, he's
like a new
interested.
ring.
I like
Really?
this
He's
So
guy.
it
interested.
reminds me of
dude.
like where I've been.
Do you have any tattoos? Man?
I don't. You have a tattoo.
Oh,
I do
no,
have a
man.
Do you have one
Hold
on your
on.
chest?
Hold
You wanna
on.
show
Hang
us?
on. Tattoos are interesting.
Is that appropriate?
tripping
Do you want
What's
to
wrong with the tattoo
Sure,
question?
Yeah. I got it's all the way up here,
Skin. See?
and then I got these.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, these are. So this is my
She likes
mom,
it.
my oldest brother, my middle brother, and me. And they're
Okay.
just
guys are
Eva
fine.
birds. So in Hawaii, like when they fly
gonna
by,
fix
like,
it.
it's
Yeah.
kind of like what it is.
Do you find Dylan attractive?
I think he's.
I gotta think about it. That's great.
Yeah, no, that's
I
a
just don't really date Asian
that's a done deal.
men, so it's like not that you're not attracted. It's not in my like.
Oh, you got my ass.
That was so smooth though. Did you see her hands just
I
like?
did see that.
too good
It
for
was
this
nice.
girl.
Yeah, it was so
Yeah.
nice to meet you. Yeah, me too.
Thank you, Dylan.
Thank you.
I find you
Get out of
attractive.
here with that shit.
I was a Sailor Mars. I was a Sailor Mars
Man,
type of
she
dude
just like
anyway.
No, so she said. Huh? She said. They're doing you dirty, man. I mean, like it's okay, bro. Like everyone has a type.
Oh, look, they just have a bunch of drinks.
Yeah, man. They
Hi, nice to meet you.
My name's Joaquin.
Yo, what's up?
I have really kind of radical beliefs about that.
I'd like to hear them.
Okay. I think Satan created the garden and Jesus was the serpent.
Whoa.
Whoa,
Okay.
that is.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry. I think you're pretty. I just maybe not all the way my type.
It's okay. You're not my type either.
Really? Is it the
Get out of
glasses?
here, Jupiter.
It's just everything, babe.
That's fair.
You ain't at that. You ain't at that.
just kidding.
You don't have
That's
to
a
kid.
wild take about the whole Jesus was the snake. Jesus wasn't
Good
even born,
afternoon,
so that
everything.
doesn't even count,
Jen.
dude.
Jen.
That's not how that works,
Joaquin.
brother.
Nice to meet you.
Can you spell your name?
Jen.
I knew J-I-N. That's why I asked. Yeah.
You would not like my first name. Jenita. Spell that.
Well, I'm illiterate,
Janita.
but J-I-N-J-I-N-N-I-T.
Wrong.
Okay. Can you spell my name?
Joaquin, you said? WAKIN.
Oh, you're so beautiful.
Was that right?
No.
Okay. So what do you do for work?
No, it's funny is I'm going on a work trip for about a year, starting pretty soon. It's like journalism.
Or where are you going?
In the Middle East. Yeah. In 2 weeks I'm gone.
Yeah,
I'm gone to another planet.
To another planet?
Yeah.
Like the Middle East?
Yeah, it's another planet, basically.
Okay.
I'm holding back saying some wacky stuff, but yeah.
So, like, do you know anything about the rest of the world, or are you just, like, super American then?
Should I be offended right now about this?
No, are you woke or something?
Am I woke?
Yeah.
What do you mean? I'm awake, actually. I'm not woke.
Got it.
Yeah.
God, this guy's so passive aggressive.
I don't know how the Middle
confused,
East
too.
is like a different planet, but you know, like
I mean, you can't even shake a woman's hand in that part of the world. Did you know that? I didn't know that until pretty recently. So it's another planet.
I think this is what you consider normal here is probably a little different. What's normal over there? But
So-
I'm actually Bosnian. I come from an Islamic
Okay.
family, so
So our realm is different from other realms.
yeah, complete different.
Cool,
Yeah,
cool.
realms, planet.
Pause it. This guy is
on
so
another level,
fucking annoying. All right.
Another level.
Oh my god.
On another planet.
It is like
He's out there.
he is so freaking condescending. It's insane.
How do people even expect a date being like that?
You know what I mean?
I'm
Like,
hoping
what's your
that
deal?
I'm hoping that this cut thing hired him and was like, yo, you need to be.
I think that's what this is
extremist.
because there's no way there's people like this.
You need to be the extremist here. We'll
Holy
pay you
shit.
$1,000 for this video.
That is like crazy.
And he goes in. All right,
fuck it, yeah, let's
Are you
go.
kidding me? I love the
Like,
Middle East.
I
All
work
right.
on another planet.
Yeah, I've also mainly
We're all
dated.
human, you know?
I've mainly dated like international, like foreign women. I dated someone from Ukraine, dated someone from Brazil, from Taiwan, from Poland.
It was a pleasure.
Why'd you reject me?
I think we have different worldviews. I don't think another country is a different planet.
I think you took that entirely the wrong way. So when I'm saying I'm going to a different world, going to an entirely different realm that I've never experienced or know a lot about, and I'm very grateful to learn about.
Yeah, and that's the
So-
point. I hope you
Leave
learn
the
a whole lot. That's exciting.
Bro.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
God.
Bro, what happened?
I said, yeah.
What do you mean, bro? What happened?
Middle East. She's like, oh, I don't think that's a different world. She's lecturing me, oh, you're only American, you've never been in parts of the world.
Hello. Good, how are you? Jen, nice to meet you.
Jen?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Is that short for Jennifer?
No, Janita.
Janita. Okay,
Yeah.
very interesting.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an oddball.
So what are you looking
Yeah, I like
for?
this guy.
I'm getting up there in age. I'm not old. I'm 29, but I'm definitely
Oh,
looking for
no,
something
you're
more serious.
chilling.
Yeah. What about you?
Same, I would say. I dated a lot in college.
No, how old are you? I'm sorry.
25.
25. Okay. Yeah.
How do you feel about younger guys?
You know, I'm a little impartial to it, but I just feel like probably not in the same vibe, to be
Yeah.
honest. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. To be honest, I'm just not a big fan of like the big lips.
Yeah.
But that's, I mean, it's totally preference.
fine.
Hey, I like this guy.
Stop. No. Okay. I like this guy. You don't date it. Listen, her lips actually aren't that bad.
He's honest.
I guess he has a type.
He's true.
He has a type.
Yeah, he's up front.
Man.
You know,
Some dudes appreciate the lips though.
he's honorable.
Yeah, no.
I like it. I'm
To each
surprised
their
she
own.
didn't press the button real quick.
Why would you think
I
she
don't know,
didn't?
'cause she was like, oh, like, I'm partial to it. You're young.
Oh, because of the age thing.
You know,
All right. I don't know. Oh,
I like it.
I would have stayed. That's just me. I wouldn't have pressed that button. But I would like to let a little Janita, if you're out there and you still not seeing anybody, holla at you. You know what? Let me holla at you. I'm gonna find you, Janita. The blank. You know where to find homeboy. All right.
That's another thing about these shows. You think that all these guys can put up their Instagram, and then
They
people that
probably
are watching this can like go look these people up.
I'm
and
pretty
be like,
sure that
"Yo, I
some
saw
of them
you
are
on
like
that."
they're like working actors and shit.
cool,
You know
this
what I
and
mean?
that.
They probably model on the side and shit.
Yeah.
They probably do. They probably need the attention. That's why they do this shit.
Like, how do you even like pick people to become on this show? Like, they're just walking around.
I think
New
they
York,
hold
walking
they
in
like
LA, being like, "Hey, do you want to be on the show?"
they hold like open casting and shit.
Oh,
Probably.
okay.
I wouldn't be
Interesting.
surprised. Yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, we'll continue on. Janita,
Okay.
if you're watching, I love
I
you.
need to know about the big lips now. Are they not
Yeah.
natural?
No, they're absolutely not.
Are you natural in other places as well?
None of your fucking business. Yeah. Yeah,
Good
we're
answer,
gonna
Jen.
leave that there.
Yeah, that
Okay,
was
cheers.
so that was quite inappropriate to ask.
What's your hobbies?
Very outdoorsy. I hunt and fish a lot. Yeah.
What things do you hunt? Most recently, I was in Idaho and I hunted spring black bear.
Bears?
Black bears, yeah. A lot of people don't think that you can or you should, but yeah, it's pretty normal like across the western states. But I use all the meat, like eat everything, and it's really good.
What part of the bear do you eat?
Every part.
What are your deal breakers?
She almost.
That's awkward.
Okay.
Oh, that's awkward.
Hunting is a big one. Just I'm not a fan of it. I
Not
don't
a
know.
fan of hunting. Oh,
My dad hunts birds.
But do you eat meat?
Honest, I do, but like I don't know. I'm from Texas, and it's like everyone hunts, and like there's just something about hunting there that I'm just like.
You don't like?
Why?
Well, for me, it's like sustainability. So meat eating, when you're doing like factory farms and stuff, super bad for the environment, super like unethical to animals. And so if you're hunting a wild animal that's lived its whole life in the wild, if you take one animal out, it's not like you're dating was like, no, that's the most like ethical way you could eat meat, in my opinion. That's why I started hunting.
Yeah, and I know there is a difference. Like totally, people who like live off the land and then they only hunt off the land. Farm. Oh, okay.
Gotta stay quick with it. It was nice to meet you.
No, you're kind of funny, but like, why? Come on, I needed my chance.
I just knew she was gonna hit it on me, and honestly, you seem really tall too. And
Are
I'm
you
like,
short?
Yeah, she does seem
I'm
tall.
not short.
I'm literally 5'9".
Really?
Yeah.
Are you wearing heels?
Yes.
Okay, that's probably what it is.
Come on.
Anyway, it was nice to meet you.
Well,
I like your dress. I'm a big fan of sundresses.
Oh, thank you. It's actually a two-piece.
Will has gotten a lot of women pregnant.
Oh, really? How many?
Something over 50. I was a sperm donor. So
you make bank then?
I was gonna say,
I
there's
did
no
in
way.
college.
I'm like, no.
Oh, okay.
no.
now
so
I'm out of
college.
college. I'm done with that.
Will did max out though. They cut him off.
Yeah, they cut me off.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
It's too successful. I was too successful. Do you want kids?
I think so. It just depends whether or not I feel like ethical bringing more people into the world by the time I want kids. Awkward.
I don't know who was first.
Will got there first, but by a hair.
I just wasn't vibing.
Yeah, not the vibe.
Was it his 50 kids?
You know, that could be part of it. Contributing to overpopulation.
You
But,
know?
it's okay.
That's fair. It was really nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, have a good one.
Crazy that he has 50 kids out there. He's like 25.
He has like 50
That's a
kids
lot
out
of
there
gas.
somewhere. I'm like, overpopulation much?
How's it going? What's your name?
Ida.
I'm Will.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Name the most unattractive feature
No,
about the
they were in
person
the
sitting
preview.
across from you.
That was just like a
Holy
teaser.
Damn. Oh, okay. I just don't like this. The sash.
You don't like the
Sorry.
stash?
I don't.
Yeah.
It's literally hanging over your lips. So then if someone.
Okay. But I'm a good kisser, so like it makes up for it. I mean, I like your
Whoa.
hair, but I feel like it's not natural, right?
No, it's
Crazy.
not real hair.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm very much I like girls. to be more natural,
Hold on,
but that's
hold on. You gotta pause it.
standard
Gotta pause
if
it,
like
gotta
that's the
pause it.
length of hair you.
Don't ever
What?
tell a black woman her hair is not natural. Or it's just like don't you know, it's obvious obviously, but don't bring it out in the light like that.
He's from the. He's
You
from
know,
the.
I
he's
know,
from
but
the,
brother, you need to know.
You know,
You need to know. Don't do that.
he's getting tips. He's getting tips.
Oh boy.
He's going.
Oh dear.
You want that takes a long time to grow out, so I'd imagine that's a lot of work. So
You dated outside of your ethnicity before?
I have. My dating experience started off dating more of
White boys?
Yeah, I dated
Okay.
white boys at first.
I've only had a few relationships, but like casually seeing people, yeah, I've pretty much been with everything under the sun: Black, Asian, Indian, Middle Eastern.
Could you see yourselves together?
The sash just thrown me off.
Really?
I really hate mustaches. I'm sorry. I had a boyfriend who tried to do
Dang.
that, and I threw up. It literally made
So
me.
my face is
No,
making you
you
want to
fuck
throw up.
off.
This guy's
Sorry.
so quick.
Quick. Oh, like honestly, I feel like we could be friends, but
No, you seem really cool.
yeah.
I mean, you would.
Yeah, that's
barf
one cool
if you
thing,
could
I think.
Yeah, I can do it.
Yours barf in my
I would
face.
probably
It's
just
fine,
make
I'll
you
start
shave.
this.
I would make you shave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice to meet
Like
you.
I think
Yeah,
You have a
after
good
all
one.
this, if I was the one person that got rejected, I would
What
go
kind
out
of
to
music are you
everybody as
fan
we're
of?
leaving the
I've
bar.
been really into
Everyone, we
like
all need to go
R&B,
now. You know what
funk,
I mean?
jazz, some
Like everyone
hip-hop,
cancel your plans
so,
for
like
tonight.
anything you can dance to.
We're
But I
all
really
going
really
to
dance.
the bar. It should be
Yeah.
fun.
I like
Yeah.
grew up dancing.
Okay.
My parents had me in ballet when I was really little, and then I switched to hip hop.
You look very like
Oh,
physically
shit.
fit.
I like being active, like
Okay.
especially when it's nights out.
Okay.
Like I like being outside, like going on hikes.
Yeah, this
So you're
girl looks like she can run the 40
like,
real quick.
relatively. I don't want to do like a 1 month
What the fuck?
40-yarder.
Why did you just
I was saying,
what was the
run the 40.
imply
I
then?
was saying, you know, looks like she could run 40-yard dash. You
You
know,
say so.
probably
man.
faster than me. You know,
Alright,
just
if you
saying.
say so.
So you wouldn't do a backpacking trip? Are you like a glamper, or are you like?
Also, it came on.
Can you do like a
No one's
weekend
pressing
on the
me, so it
ground,
seems to be hitting it
dirt?
off.
There needs to be like the button,
Okay,
the whole
okay.
button needs
How
to
do
go
you
red.
feel
I
about
think. I think just the
dating
light
older
is a little bit too
I have
subtle.
dated older
It
women.
makes a
Like
noise
how
too.
much older?
So I was talking to a girl who's 30. I've been with a woman who's 40.
40?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, how old are you?
How old do you think I am?
26.
25. How old are you?
What do you think?
I feel like you're
This girl's cute.
27.
I'm 31.
No way.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about younger guys?
I've been on dates with people that were born in the 2000s.
Oh my gosh. Is that legal?
You've been on a date with a 40-year-old?
Okay, that's different.
How is that different?
That's fair. Okay, fair enough.
Are you two vibing?
I'm having a good time.
I like you. Yeah.
You think you like
I
me?
kind of like
I
you.
didn't say think. I said I like
Oh, you did? Okay. No, I like you. You seem nice.
Okay, I want to try something. If you guys consent, I want you to hold hands and stare into each other's eyes for 10 seconds.
I love eye contact.
No talking.
Oh, this is cringy. Kind of cute though.
You have really nice eyes. Sorry, I can't
Thank
talk.
you.
Okay, I'll take that. I'm gonna go red again. If you don't press me, I'm gonna send you two on another date.
Oh, that's cute.
There we go. All right.
Oh,
I don't feel like a spark for
Okay.
me personally.
That's fair. I actually, honestly, like, I went on a date before I came here, and I really like this girl.
Oh,
and so
See,
this is
there
actually
you
kind of
go.
like
Oh,
perfect. 'Cause,
There
like,
you go. It's
anyway,
just like validation
but
that you should see that
this
person.
guy
It is
just
really
ruined
nice to
himself,
meet.
man.
Yeah.
Good to meet you.
Yeah,
Just
have a good
ruined
one.
himself. He was like, I actually just went on a date before I got here, and I really liked the girl, so I was really hoping that
so
it
he's
wouldn't.
using.
guy, man.
He was doing the whole.
Yeah, making excuses.
Yeah,
like,
the
oh,
egotistic.
yeah. What a bum.
Okay, well,
What a bum.
he's still 25. He's still a youngin. You know, he'll learn. But that being said, that was our cut video or our video of the day. We hope you enjoyed it. Now
There
back
needs
to
to
our
be more speed dating events. Everyone needs to get out and do that. I think that's cool. They should do that. Not me though. I'd be pressing the button on everybody.
Is there something you want to tell?
All
The
right.
whole guy?
Goodbye, everybody.
All right.
Peace. We'll be back.
Bye-bye.
So we're back. We are back.
We're so back. We're so back. I'm so back. Can I be honest with you, please? Really tough for me to speak right now. I've been drinking all day. It's been a long week. Can't you tell by my face? That's the weekend.
Damn.
Classic weekend.
Damn.
That's before the pop.
Damn.
You guys, y'all don't know what you
Damn.
know about that.
Damn.
What y'all know about that, motherfuckers? Huh? What y'all know about that shit? Y'all don't know. They don't know. Anyways, we just watched the video from Cut. So the reason why I brought that video up was your marketing director sent me a video earlier.
Oh, really? Our marketing director.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sent us a video. Sent me a video. Basically, the premise of it was it's out in LA. Not that, but the video she sent me was out in LA. Basically, it's an event that they held where people would go and they would create PowerPoint presentations on their single friends.
Oh, wow.
And present it to this crowd. And after the presentation, basically, people would either volunteer, they would ask like if anyone's interested, and they would have volunteers come up and see if they're interested in dating the person after the presentation.
But like, would the friends be there?
Yeah, everyone's there.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
So then she's like, I would do that for you. And I'm just thinking in my head, oh my God, that would be mortifying.
Why?
That is
That'd be
horrendous.
amazing.
That would be like, wow, just sitting there, just, oh my God.
It feels like there's like so many different ways to get people together now. You know what I mean? Like,
I think it's a unique. I think it's basically Shark Tank for dating.
Yeah. I think it's amazing.
And I think it's very unique. And I'm like, it's pretty cool. At first, I'm just like, oh my god. But then I'm like, I think if with a few drinks in me, I think I'll be okay with it.
It'd be fun.
But at the same time, holy shit. Just a whole ass presentation on why I would be a great day. It's crazy. And taking questions from the crowd.
I like that.
It's like, hey, so what's your head game like?
Wow.
It's like, oh.
There's so many different and like interesting ways that people are kind of doing things. Like I think that there's that concept which I think is extremely cool. I would love to watch a video, or maybe if they televise that or YouTube that, I would love to see how that goes. There was one in Toronto that happened recently. I think it was last summer, where they get 2 people into an ice bath. I don't know if you saw that or not.
Oh, I heard about this.
There's like an ice bath, and you get 2 single people, and they sit in the ice bath for as long as they possibly can, trying to talk.
Right.
And then whoever gets out first, kind of like that button thing. The longer you stay, the longer you're more interested, kind of thing. So I think that was really cool as well.
So not only do you leave with a possible significant other, you leave with hypothermia.
Yeah, hypothermia. It was worth it. It'd definitely be worth it.
I mean, to each their own. I don't know, but hey,
I would stay.
Then there's also running clubs. Apparently, that's a
that actually is like a thing.
Yeah.
So, one of my buddies, she actually went to a running club recently in Toronto, and she went as herself. Like, didn't know anybody that was going. She's like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna go." Facebook, they were like, "Yeah, just everyone meet at this corner. We're gonna go. We're gonna run like I think they ran like 10K." I asked her how it went. And she's like, it was good. She's like, it was really tough. But then as you're running, I guess her being a single female, like a lot of the guys were like, oh, like, so where are you from? And like this and that. And like, hey, do you want to grab a drink after? Stuff like that. And then they all went up to a bar afterwards. And people who stayed, they stayed. And people who left, they left. And she's like, I'll stay for a drink. So she stayed for a drink, kind of talked with some of the other girls. And then a lot of the guys, she was saying that like they were still trying to like, holler at them and stuff like that. So I figure it's like, yeah, it is a way that a lot of people are kind of reaching out in that sense and really trying to get with people, kind of thing, So running clubs, man.
Miss me at all that.
Why?
Because the only cardio I need is in the bedroom.
Oh my god.
Let me tell you something, Ryan. You've known me a long time, pal, and you know how I gets down. I'm don't get me wrong. In my age now, I'm a bit plumber, but back then I used to be a little bit thinner. And I don't do cardio at the gym, and you know how I lose weight. So the only sweat and tears I need to be. I don't want blood involved, obviously, but the only sweat and tears I need to be involved.
Oh my god.
Are someplace where the only workout I can use involves bed springs.
Wow.
A bed, a bedroom, and an R&B playlist.
I think that's what we should.
Well, actually, no, not an R&B playlist. I usually play some death metal.
That's what we should probably start doing.
I think you and I should engage in intercourse and play death metal. No, because you have to be more specific. Because now you're freaking everyone out here. Look.
If we were to create, and there's definitely already companies in Toronto doing this, but like if we were to create the Blanks like dating service, and then we just host events, and then whatever profits that we happen to make would go towards building the show up, like merch, technology.
We can do that if you want
that kind of stuff.
I think, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, like just getting people to come. Like, let's say we rent out like a bar space, and then do like a red button thing. You know what I mean? Like,
or even the Shark Tank thing. Yeah. That would be I think it would be a great hit.
Do is you just need like a somewhat of an open space, a white screen, projector.
I think a lot more people would come too, because it's not just like the couples, it's just like a bunch of people. Yeah, exactly.
Have a couple drinks.
Yeah.
The bar makes money, that kind of stuff. I think there's a lot of interesting ways that people are wanting to sort of move to meet people, and it necessarily doesn't have to be online dating anymore. Like, I think online dating's almost gotten to the point where people are tired of it. Swiping left and right, super repetitive. Like you were saying, it's like if people start to host fun events and people meet that way, then like huge. Right?
And then we make some moolah, on the side, and then I can obviously get the money, use it for the show, and then the show grows big, and then my ego goes big, and then you and I start drifting apart, where it's like, hey, I'm the star. Ryan's like, no, we're a team. It's like, fuck you. I just signed a contract
You've always been the star.
Fuck you. Shut up, and let me live my... You are such a goddamn. You know what? You know what this is? This is how we're breaking up. Why do you think I'm the star here? I'm not the star.
I'm just the background.
You know what? You son of a bitch. You know what? This is it, folks. This is the last blank episode. 181. Mark it down. This is how we break up. Because this asshole thinks that I'm the star of the show. He is the star of the show. Fuck you. Fuck.
Just wow. Just wow. Wow. Terrible. It's terrible. We still have 20 minutes left of the show, Carlos.
Then now figure out. Because now this your star is not in it. So figure it out.
You know, it's
And
funny.
That's it. Our first fight.
We actually have a friend that recently went through a dating service, like where they match somebody up, right? So it's like some of that stuff still exists.
I didn't even know they had that in Toronto.
Well, it's crazy because it's like in movies. I feel like like Sex in the City.
Yeah, I didn't even when this person told me, I was like, "What?" I couldn't believe they had that here.
So that was really interesting. That people are still out there finding those kind of ways to be able to match people up, right? So, yeah, very cool, man. There's like, it's such a good feeling when you get like, you can almost kind of put statistics behind it, where it's like, yo, we have a 60% match rate if you come to our event. Like you at least 60% of the time you'll find somebody, and then like maybe like 40% of the time you'll get on that second date. Which is like,
yeah, well, I think we'll make like parameters about it. So like the way I'm seeing, okay, here's how I picture the event. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So we're at this bar. I'm DJing, obviously. And we have like a screen here for the projector, for the print, for the the slideshows. And then let's say our first person comes up. They come up and present their single friend. They go over, they present their shit. Hi, my name is Jessica, and I'm here to present a slideshow for my friend Brittany, who's single as fuck and is also ready to. So
wow.
And here's, her attributes. She's got bunda. She's got a great personality. Did I mention she's got a big bunda? Wow. And then
everybody
she goes.
Who would like to come forward?
Yeah. Anyone's
come
trying to
now.
get up all up in that. Here's the ballots. You slide. You know what? Slide up in there. And we should have a ballot box because that way it'll be just like, or maybe an app. Maybe we'll have an app.
I think an app would make sense.
Instead of people like being all open, you just go on your phone, and
then maybe it creates like a pool for that specific person. You get to pick and choose from that. Like,
yeah,
kind of thing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Maybe at the end of the app, at the end of the night, it will have like pictures on each of the person that we've seen. If you like their presentation, you click so many ways. And you know what? If anyone's trying to steal our ideas, we know where you live. So go ahead and try it, but we'll interrupt your event and I'll Kanye West this shit. Don't try me. Try me. That's it. That's all I got to say about that. But yeah, to each their own. Super Bowl, our teams have been selected.
Yeah.
And both of my predictions fell drastically, but it's fine. But it's the Eagles versus versus the Chiefs. Eagles and Chiefs.
Yes, it is.
Eagles and Chiefs.
Yes, it is. I think a lot of people are rooting the underdog this one.
Which is the Eagles.
I think a lot of people are,
they're
thinking that they're going to
the
3-pit.
Chiefs. They're sick of seeing Tay and Mr. Kelsey kiss. But it's about that time. And yeah, I'm. Who I really want to? Why I really want the Eagles to win? Because of their number one fan, Gilly. Do you know who Gilly is?
I have no idea.
Gilly the King is a rapper who has a podcast himself, who's from Philadelphia, who is a huge Eagles fan, and he's been all up in the videos online.
Interesting.
He's been dancing to the song "Blow the Whistle" by Too Short, and even when they won the NFC Championship, he was in their locker room dancing with the Eagles to the song. It was at that point.
Damn.
And he even had some of his neighbors in his videos, like dancing with him. There was one point when they actually won the NFC Championship. He went to one of his neighbors, like, "Dude, We did it. The Eagles are going to the Super Bowl. The neighbor's like, I know, man, I know. Gilly goes up to the neighbor. He's like, dude, we're going to the Super Bowl. I'm taking you.
Wow.
And the guy was shocked. He's like, oh, wait, hold on. Are you serious? Like, yeah, no, I'm taking you. I'm buying you a
That's
ticket.
crazy.
So,
Wow.
and who knew, man?
That's awesome.
That is awesome. So I'm rooting for Gilly. I hope I hope
for Philly.
I'm rooting for Gilly. Fuck Philly.
Okay. Wow.
Fuck. You know what? Yeah, I
Jeez.
said it. Dude, what has
Jeez.
Philly had anyway? They had Will Smith. Oh, yeah, but how'd that turn out? So, I don't care. So,
they had Boys to Men. Yeah, Boys to Men. I'll give Boys to Men.
Well, they're men now, so it's over and dealt with. God, that's over. Yeah. And what, Freeway? How's he doing? All right. Meek Mill. Okay, cool.
Take him down with Diddy.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Lil Dicky's nice. I like Lil Dicky.
Philly
cool.
cheesesteaks.
Philly cheesesteaks
Pretty good.
Whatever. Have you not been to Subway? Whatever. Big deal. So you know what, Philly? Yeah, I'm starting beef with the whole city of Philadelphia.
I did not
City of brotherly love.
Did not anticipate this.
Hey, yo,
I got
is what
Rocky.
I say to that.
Got Rocky.
Huh? Rocky's a fictional character. He's not even from Philly. The real guy's from New York.
Isn't there a statue of Rocky?
There is a statue of Rocky. You're imagine that. We got statues of real heroes out here in Canada and around the world, and y'all got a freaking fictional character. Get your shit together, Philly. You goofs.
Wow.
You goofs.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you know what? I'm starting a war, baby.
That is crazy.
I'm starting a war, Philly.
I hate to add to this war, but I'm actually rooting for KC too. I would rather see. I would rather see KC.
Hold on, Philly. I got your back. What the fuck did you just say?
Win, I'll be honest.
Are you out of your mind?
100%.
Why?
3-peat.
What?
The 3-peat.
So?
The 3.
I don't want to see these clowns get it. You want them to get it?
I would rather see KC.
Why?
I'm rooting for KC.
You're insane. You're insane. Oh my God, no! This cannot happen. I refuse.
We'll see.
No.
We'll see. Enjoy the Super Bowl, everybody.
You're crazy. February 9th. K-Dot performing.
Check it out. Yeah, Kendrick and SZA.
SZA is joining him.
Be a good halftime show for sure.
Yeah.
So
I'd even place a bet as to what song he's going to perform first.
Oh, really?
FanDuel does have it up.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. But we shall see.
But speaking of some of the sports,
some
2 big news.
Yes.
Came out today.
We said we were going to talk about
Literally
this.
just today.
Yeah.
So I guess speaking of football, the very first one, Justin Tucker. So those who don't know who Justin Tucker is, he happens to be the legendary sort of Hall of Famer kicker on the Baltimore Ravens. A very historic team. Justin Tucker has been their kicker for many, many years. He's been probably named one of the greatest kickers in the NFL as of today. And supposedly he's on some Deshaun Watson stuff.
He is. He's playing the freaky freak.
You know, exposing his genitalia to massage therapists. Doing some crazy stuff.
It's gotten to the point where the massage therapists are like, "Yeah, no, I don't want to deal with this dude anymore."
Madness, man.
And it's happened on numerous occasions, apparently.
So
yeah, he's under a bit of fire there.
Deshaun Watson.
Yikes!
Literally like the same story sort of thing.
That's pretty wild.
He's not on like Deshaun Watson's level, I don't think, but
it's a pretty nasty situation.
It's pretty bad.
It's not.
I don't know what Baltimore's gonna do. Baltimore is a very like carefree city. I feel like a lot of violence. So they'll probably let it be. You think they'll let it be? Or you think Baltimore, the Ravens, have to come out and suspend him or get rid of him?
What he did was basically sexual assault, I think.
Yeah. Do you think he should lose his job?
I think they're probably going to have to fire him.
Yeah, right.
It's the right thing to do.
But you can always like let him go to
how can they
team.
Associate with that? Like, how can they bring him back?
Bad. It looks
it's
really
not a great look.
Well, the funny thing, I was talking to somebody the other day about Kansas City. In Kansas City, they have Kareem Hunt as a running back now. And Kareem Hunt, they got rid of him because he Luke hanged a woman in the hallway.
Okay, why'd you describe it like
I'm just saying. Like, that's exactly what happened. For everyone who doesn't know, Kansas City, Kareem Hunt, their running back, their stud running back, going into the Super Bowl of this year, they let him go a couple years ago because he literally drop kicked a girl in a hallway in a hotel room. And they brought him back, and now they're going to Super Bowl. How crazy is that? So it's like if Justin Tucker, they need to drop him and pick him back up again a year later, something like that.
All right.
Maybe he'll take it to the Super Bowl. But they should definitely.
Okay. All right.
They should definitely do something about it. Shout out to Mortal Kombat. Man. But yeah, not good.
Okay. Let's go on to the next athlete that's really fucked up. Terry Rozier.
Yeah, Terry Rozier. Yeah,
legendary NBA player.
He's been in the league for years.
Mm.
He was fairly good at some points. I think when he was playing on Boston. He's pretty good on Charlotte. Yeah, man, people loved him for a long time, and it's crazy.
However, but in his years, he's made some moolah.
Yeah,
made some big bucks.
Definitely, he signed a huge contract.
Great,
huge contract.
But apparently, it wasn't enough. Weird. Because when did they say this happened? 2023.
I don't know. I didn't read.
But he's been running a little bit of a scam.
Crazy.
And earning money on the side. A little betting scheme. A little bet scheme.
So one of our buddies in our group chat said it very well earlier today. It's like, man, these guys are literally gifted, and like
they're getting out the hood. Like they're good for literally. They could just play 4 years and they are good for the rest of their lives.
The ability to be able to get themselves out of bad situations, to support their family for probably the rest of their lives, and the generation
and absolutely,
and potentially even the generation afterwards.
Absolutely.
Just based off of some of these actions, and I get that maybe sometimes the pressure of that is a lot, and you start to make really bad decisions. But there's no reason for you to sports bet as an athlete.
None whatsoever.
It's against the rules. You shouldn't be doing that. It just ruins the whole sort of ethics aspect of sports. And I know that there's not too much ethics and morale in sports nowadays, especially with contracts and money being revolved around it and corporations and stuff. But still, man, you just don't do that.
I'll tell you how strict the NBA is. Even when they're taking selfies with fans, the NBA players are not even allowed to hold the phones.
Yeah.
It's that strict. It's just because they feel that they might be doing betting
crazy or
betting things on the side.
It's
that.
Man.
So this is bad. Terry Rozier the assumption is that basically he's done.
Yeah, his career's over.
Yeah,
100%.
I mean, there's no going back from this.
He's going to the Shanghai Sharks or something like that.
I mean, even that. I guess so. He would be.
He would have to go do something like that.
I mean, this is not to the scale. I don't think of the referee that was doing the betting on the side. That was pretty bad.
Oh no, yeah,
that was horrendous. But this is definitely a fireable offense.
Well, we recently had.
I know what you're talking about. I forget
the
his
Raptors.
name. That's
I
right.
His name. I think it was something.
I know exactly
Porter
what you're talking
Jr.
about. That's right.
I forget his first name, but Porter Jr.
Otto Porter
of. He's the brother of Porter on Denver. Michael Porter Jr.
Is it Otto Porter?
No, I don't think it's Otto. It's something. I think it starts with a J.
But I remember an NBA player making a quip about it, and he's like, "Oh, Bob, just be clear, I don't bet.
Yeah.
I don't bet." Yeah.
So the crazy thing is, they actually are going through the investigations as of now.
Kevin Porter Jr.
Maybe it was Kevin, but in one of the cases, when they actually got all the stuff over to court, it said that during halftime, he went into his locker room, grabbed his phone, and texted this person that was like, "Oh, bet on this because I'm gonna probably start playing in the 5th minute, and I'm just gonna start jacking up shots,
Lovely,
to get, attempts or something like that."
Lovely.
Right? So, yeah, just crazy, man.
Lovely.
You're already making millions.
Oh, Jonte
Yeah,
Porter.
Jonte Porter. Yeah. So, just nuts, man. Why you gotta ruin your life like that, right?
It's greed at the end of the day, man.
Maybe if you were gonna do it at the end of your career, because you've gone through it all. If we're gonna talk about throwing ethics out the window, for the smart aspect of it, it's you make your money, and then at the end of your career, you can go do something stupid and get out because you really don't care about what people think. But just ruin it yourself, man.
Sad.
Literally.
So some people's kids.
Some people's kids.
Yeah. Some people's kids.
Definitely, man. You literally just ruined your life, your ability to be able to make money at something you're great at. you're in the NBA, man. Like you,
and not many people get that opportunity.
One out of like millions upon
Yep.
millions. There's only I think like 400 or 500 people in the NBA, and out of the full 8 billion people in the world, that's such a very small percentage.
And a lot of people want to play in the NBA.
Crazy.
Not many get the opportunity.
Dying for it.
Yes, absolutely.
Super sad, man.
Yeah, but
sorry, Terry. You lost your. You're out of here.
You're done.
You know. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna talk about what happened in DC.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So I'm sure people are aware, but there was a helicopter and plane crash. I believe that it happened. A helicopter collided with a plane, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
In DC. Sadly, if I recall, 64 people did lose their lives. There were no survivors.
Yep.
Really shitty, really shitty situation. Obviously thoughts and prayers to everyone that's involved.
Definitely.
It sucks. I mean, so many people. So, yeah, it's really unfortunate.
Like extremely sad situation overall. I was watching a lot of the news today about what was going on, and like the people that were on the plane. Supposedly, it was a lot of figure skaters and a lot of like figure skating people in this sort of community. There's like 2 Russian pros on there that were helping people train in America. There's like this really up and coming talent, like a 13-year-old girl that was on that plane. She was doing like really well and supposed to be like the next kind of Elvis Stoico kind of thing.
Damn.
Yeah, man, like super unfortunate. And they were talking about even just the people who were like running the plane or like driving the plane realistically. Or what do you even call that? Piloting the plane, I guess.
I guess piloting, yeah.
And the helicopter. Both of them were vets. Like they both had like over 1,500 hours in the air. They knew what they were doing. And supposedly, like some of the communications from like because the way that like planes work is that normally there's people in the air, but then there's also people on the bottom that are kind of like being like, oh, you can go this route because this route's clear because this plane left. So it's all sort of determined by these people that are on the floor being like, yeah, your plane's going this route, and they have to time it properly. And supposedly they're like, oh, there's a helicopter in your route, but when you get close to it, like just try to go around it or like so that it doesn't hit. And that communication supposedly went out at a certain time. They both acknowledged it, was like, yep, the helicopter's on route, the plane is on route, and for whatever reason they just couldn't get out of each other's way, happened to crash down and actually landed in the water. And one of the crazy things supposedly about it is that the people that were around that situation when it happened, there was regular citizens jumping into the freezing water because it's a winter, trying to go find saving people. So only up until today, they recently said that it's
confirmed
a recovery
yeah.
as opposed to a
rescue.
Rescue for a live citizen. So
it sucks, man.
Extremely sad.
Yeah, it's quite a bit of people. 64. Really shitty, but obviously, yeah. Again, condolences and thoughts and prayers. It's heartbreaking when freak accidents like that happen. And like you said, I know that they have the experience to pilot, but again, freak accidents, it sucks. But
the crazy fact about that, other than like all the people losing their lives,
yeah,
Trump came out, and I hate to bring this back to Trump, but they asked Trump, they're like, "Okay, what's your
thoughts?
What's your thoughts? What do you want to say?" And he came out and was like, "Okay, I'm gonna do a silence for like 30 seconds." So everyone in the room that was with him did like a silent thing. And then he goes out and goes, the last presidency, because they weren't strict on who they were letting people run these planes, is the reason why this plane crash happened. And I hate to laugh there.
But it's
on Biden.
It's very inappropriate. It's really inappropriate. It's like madness. It's really way out of line.
He came out and was like, yeah, the last presidency, they weren't strict on ensuring that the right people are behind these planes. That's why these mistakes were made. Blame it on them. He came out and
this is very funny. This is ironic that the dude is willing to blame everyone, but then when the people blame shit on him, he's the last person to take accountability. But hey,
President of the United States.
Ladies and gentlemen, the leader of the free world, folks. All right. Well, we're gonna end it here. It's our last episode of January 2025.
Yeah, don't mean to end it off on a sad note,
You
but
know, we'll keep it uppity. Do you have any plans this weekend?
there's gonna be some cool stuff coming in February.
Yeah, February is coming up.
It is. Oh, I forgot to say Happy New Year.
Oh yeah,
it's
Chinese New Year, Lunar New Year. Yeah.
New Year, that's always a big deal. On Wednesday. So Happy New Year to everybody who haven't celebrated. Get the red envelopes.
Get that moolah moolah, baby. You got your 200 yet?
No, I didn't get my 200.
I'm still waiting for mine.
Unfortunately,
we'll keep you posted once we get
but
it.
yeah,
You'll see me dressed brand new once I get mine.
We'll see.
You have any plans this weekend? Too bad. I have a plan this weekend. Guess what Saturday is, Ryan? You won't have to guess. I'll tell you. Royal Rumble, folks.
Oh my god.
Listen here. I don't care what's going on in my bedroom.
Is it on Netflix?
It's on Netflix.
Wow,
so if you have a Netflix account, go into your Netflix account and watch the most stacked Royal Rumble in WWE history. That's what they're promoting it as. And it's also John Cena's last year.
Wow.
So that's a big one. So, folks, for John Cena's sake and for my sake, watch the Royal Rumble. Starts at 4:00, so it's early. And then you have enough time to party and turn up later.
Check out the Royal Rumble.
All right, check it out, folks. And then for all you ladies out there who want to have a Royal Rumble yourself after, you won't need a PowerPoint presentation. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
But as always, thank you all so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And we're available on YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, wherever podcasts are available. And as always, I am Carlos.
And I'm Ryan.
And 'tis the blank with Carlos and Ryan. Thank y'all for the love and support. And as always, whenever you see an issue and you don't know how to solve it, just fill it.
Peace, everybody.
Bye.